The first rule of the setup is never pronate your hand while the strap is being applied. This is a very fundamental thing you should understand. When you pronate during the setup, it allows your opponent to get a deeper and tighter cup on your hand, which significantly disrupts your rotation. Actions of your pronation and your opponent's cupping should never happen together during the setup. If you already pronate in the setup, the strap will be applied in that pronated position. When ready go happens, you won't have much pronation left to use, along with your offensive back pressure, because you've already used a portion of that range during the setup. Rise and supinate in the grip. Hand is basically fingers attached to the palm. There is a line on the palm where the fingers start. Consider that a critical line. Try to go up that line. Try to keep your thumb pad above that line. When you go up that line, that's where you gain access to their fingers. Now you need to force your opponent's thumb pad to stay below your critical line. Never allow your opponent's thumb pad to go above that line. Once the strap is fully applied, you can then load back with your pronation. The more you cover your opponent's thumb, the more you disrupt their rotation. Devon manipulates the referee by creating upward pressure during the setup. At that point, you have two options. The first option is to pull that pressure down, but Devon's pronator will never let you cup properly. He constantly attacks your wrist flexors. This is dangerous because once your wrist flexors are under stress during the setup, there's a high chance you'll lose your wrist. The second option is to protect your cup and lift your elbow. This will make the referee warn you. In the match against Ermes, Devon repeatedly created this awkward upward pressure in the setup. Ermes was reluctant to start the match under that kind of stress, so he often lifted his elbow during the setup. Every time Ermes lifted his elbow, Devon took advantage by climbing higher on his hand. Devon was constantly trying to reach Ermes' critical line. Every time Ermes lifted his elbow, Devon moved closer, and this is how it ended. Devon's thumb pad was literally on Ermes' fingers. Ermes' cup was entirely on Devon's thumb. Look at how much space Ermes left relative to Devon's critical line. This setup allowed Devon to get to the very end of Ermes' hand. From there, Devon pulled with a low hand, putting almost all of